Welcome back to Clark's Ring Rants. Let's get straight into today's video. So, after completing the signing of Cruiserweight World Champion Jai Opetaia last week, Dana White and Zuffer Boxing are now rumoured to be in talks to sign none other than the former two-time undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Let's talk about it. So, for the majority of his career, Oleksandr Usyk was promoted by Alex Krasuk, but they split just prior to his rematch with Daniel Dubois. Now, during this time, he has worked on various platforms. He's worked with the Sauerlands for the World Boxing Super Series. I think even some of his early fights were over on Top Rank. He's worked with Eddie Hearn and DAZN. He's worked with Frank Warren, and he's worked directly with Turki Al-Sheikh. So Usyk has dealt with a lot of promoters during his time, and I think it's fair to say he's coming into the final chapter of his career, and I think he's made it pretty clear with his intentions in the last few weeks and months. Obviously, he's been rumoured to fight Wilder. I think he's looking to maximise his earnings for this last chapter of his career, and therefore he's open to all sorts of different options, and it appears to be that Dana White and Zuffer Boxing are an option for Oleksandr Usyk. So recently, Team Usyk director Sergey Lapin told TalkSport in an interview that there is contact, there is dialogue, and the interest exists. So there's nothing concrete yet. I'm not sure if a formal offer's been made. Nothing's definitely been signed, but there are talks for Oleksandr Usyk to potentially sign with Zuffer Boxing for the final chapter of his career. Now, I do wonder about this. I am sceptical at this stage of Dana White, Zuffer Boxing, and his venture into boxing. He's made some pretty outlandish claims. He said he's not going to recognise the belts. He's not going to let his fighters unify. They're just going to be fighting for the Zuffer belt. And as well as this, we've got the rumours that have followed Dana White throughout his career. A lot of fighters accusing him of not paying them fairly. They've been underpaid. And I do wonder, is this going to transfer over into boxing? Now, Oleksandr Usyk is one of the best paid boxers in the world. I think he's not going to really accept low balls. He's trying to maximise his earnings. He's trying to squeeze every last penny out of his ability for those last few fights. He's weighing up the risk-reward for fights. We saw he wasn't too keen on Fabio Wardley for one reason or another. He's expressed an interest to fight Deontay Wilder. I think that could generate money in the United States. But as was the case with Opetaia, I have to question, who are Zuffer going to get as an opponent for Usyk? Should he sign there? I mean, they've got Charles Martin, they've got Efe Ajagba. They're not going to fight Usyk. The winner of that fight's not worthy of a shot at Usyk. He's got Opetaia, but Opetaia's at Cruiserweight. I mean, there's rumours that other fighters could be heading over there. Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz has not fought since 2024. He's not really a suitable opponent for Usyk. So what, hypothetically speaking, if Usyk was to go over there, what is he to do? Who is there for him to fight? I'm not sure. I mean, it's hard to say it'd be a bad move for Usyk. I mean, he is the man at heavyweight, but who is he going to fight, and why would he go over to Dana White? It does leave me a bit confused. Now, for example, if he was to vacate the belts and he said, all right, from here on out, I want to fight Wilder, I want the Fury trilogy, hell, I might even fight Joshua again, and then just a mess about with Jake Paul. Yeah, fair enough. Then the move to Zuffer would make sense. But as I mentioned in a previous video, Usyk's sort of holding the division up at the minute. People are just waiting for him. They don't know what he's going to do. Who's he going to fight? I'd like to see that Cabello mandatory get called now. He didn't fight Wardley. He didn't get stripped. He vacated the belt, and Wardley was promoted to champion. So we need to get those belts moving. Usyk needs to decide what he's doing. I think he's just flirting with a lot of different potential ideas at the moment. And as a result of that, people are waiting round. Usyk, so far throughout his career, he's been an exemplary champion. He's fought all the best fighters. He's cleaned out Cruiserweight. He even went back and fought Tony Bellew because he didn't want no unfinished business. He's moved up to heavyweight. He beat Chisora in a bit of a warm-up fight. Straight in with Joshua. Beat him twice. Beat Fury twice. Beat Dubois twice. He's cleaned that division out. He's rose to number one. But now I fear there is a little bit of a risk that he could ruin his legacy by taking some joke fights towards the end. Now, like I say, if he's to vacate, I ain't got an issue with that. But if he's going to keep hold of the belts, I don't know. And would Dana White even let him keep hold of the belts? Either way, we're all eagerly anticipating an announcement from Usyk. Will he go to Dana White? Who would he fight if he went over there? These are all questions that have been left unanswered. Personally, I don't think it'd be a great move for him. Who's he going to fight? Is he going to get that much more exposure? I don't know. I'd like to see him stay in the mainstream. Maybe a few more fights on Riyadh, collaborate with Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, and just wipe out a few more contenders and retire as a great. But yeah, there we have the news that Oleksandr Usyk has held initial discussions with Dana White over a potential move to Zuffer. Zuffer are new, they've not got many big fighters, but boy, if they were able to get Usyk's signature, that would be some statement. I guess we'll see in the coming weeks and months what they do. But nothing's official yet, it's just rumours, there's just been initial discussions, we will see. But let me know what you think. Would this be a good move for Usyk? Can Dana White capture his signature? What is going to happen? Who will Usyk fight next? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.